check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chats coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm ready to get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Patterson on the carry. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Patterson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run with Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. option play on second down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 21.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action. Ryan. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll need a big play here with Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
And 15.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, here's Prescott. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Marlon Davidson able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
A gain of
15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
Oh, I missed my hole. I missed my hole. I missed my hole.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gain.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 46. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
Open up under there, baby.
They'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wound up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Everybody I want to know.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
We ain't got no slant.
Prescott to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Sure.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Like this.
To throw is Prescott. He's
I like
here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I didn't know if I really like that or not.
1st down, Dallas.
You better get your people over there.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
These son of a guns, they are coming, buddy. He gonna come. He gonna come. Switch it up. I mean, he's switching like that. Let's see.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big play there on third down. 41 yards.
This shit won't
So
play the
after
time,
big
Jack.
play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter.
You better come again.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Now 4th down.
I really don't like this.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
Play the time, baby.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Falcons 14. Cowboys 7. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
I don't like that. I ain't got no time. I can't see my play up. I don't like that one right there. They ain't gonna try that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What's you doing, shorty?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts?
Got him. Got him.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
So this shit won't play the time, baby.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A gain of 4.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Prescott.
What are you doing? Why you throw it?
There for the sack.
Oh, Jack, why you throw that, man?
It is a long one for them.
God,
long for you
dang.
to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Third and long for Prescott. This one into the hands of Burton.
Damn,
He'll be
let's go,
corralled
Burton.
well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mostert. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How've they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Prescott.
Oh, no,
Dad. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, left side.
Damn, Dad.
Into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcon.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
Get that block, man. What you doing?
Down, but not before
that damn block.
Into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Get over there and set, man. Hurry up.
Now Mostert.
Shit.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Get your ass over there. Shit.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Wrong way, Mostert.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Gotcha.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And
Now
he'll
skip
take
it.
it into
Gotcha.
the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Knew you was going to fall out that direction.
Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Now Zerline on to add the extra point.
Let's go.
And it's good.
We need number to stop, baby. We need number to stop.
Makes the score Falcons 20.
Onside
Cowboys
kid.
14.
I'm an onside kid. I got 3 timeout. I risk it.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I risk it. We lose. I'm risking it.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Send a couple of these, man. God dang. I bullshit myself.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Ryan wants to throw it.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan thought he was going to go down that field, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
But you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
I fucked up then. I fucked up then, man. I fucked up then, boy.
Beyond the 40 before it's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
I gotta set my shit up at a time. I don't even know what I mean right now. Fuck it.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I sold on that.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
bad, Dak. Okay, that wasn't on you, man. That was on me. I gotta go in the set. Oh my, just go ahead and set my lineup. Set my lineup up. Make sure I'm always get plays I need to be in. I folded, man. Boy, I folded, man. I got him and long touchdown on the top. I folded. Folded like a motherfucker. So good. So good, man. I folded. And Brown had the interception. I know my boy did. Where he at? She had 2 of them. Man, Pierce ain't did it. Seriously, to go with the squad. Pierce ain't did it. Damn, man. You know, shit.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say.
Hey, we ain't doing all that, man. You can put the iPad back up and go to sleep, cause you ain't supposed to have the iPad no way. I just let y'all use the iPad while I jumped on the game for a minute. So all that you doing, whining about an iPad, you know turn on off. Done now.
Born to be a rebel activist. I might go and water
Done
down
now,
the
Jack.
double. Listen to everything around me. I can't see. Pick a dozen roses and left them. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV. It's all a lot. Try to try and go hit it. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us going. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right on that time. Infrastructure right on that time. We're talking about you brought to protect.
No one was looking at everybody start going to the left and you playing man. Shit. I ain't hit Tony Pollard enough. I ain't even throw it to Curtis Samuel. And I seen Curtis Samuel on the other side get loose from the motherfucker he was matched up with. So good. I lost foes. Now I lost foes.
Agitated illusion, only meant for confusion. The institution, modern execution. Think I need a solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
I'm ready to go. Oh, shit.
I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.
When he first came, see how. Ah, that's when the other dude came. Quick to get me. Actually, see how. Beat by them now. Very simple. The Raven beat up. Molly walk on him now. Man, I shouldn't have lost that. I should have lost that. Man, I should have. All his losses came from all of them on the field. Saints use. So I'm gonna say he gonna get You don't get down on dessert.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones
He
that
ain't
just
the
show
phone
up
no
and
more,
don't
is
put nothing
he?
in.
Not the phone,
You know
he
the
won
ones
it.
that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you
Ah,
when you
shit.
feel
He
before.
can't play all
But I
those
can't
over.
go. No, I can't go.
He already lost some power. Pretty
Sometimes I
one-handed.
need a check.
Lose
Not
some
the
power.
sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
I seen them Bucks play the Ravens today. Try to lose to them Bucks.
Give them more than what I get, expecting
Get you
them
two
to
more
back.
wins.
In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news, I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
He got down there for
Sometimes you need to
him.
fake. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, cause you're force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LID. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that list, make sure you cut them in. And
6, 7, your playoff hope's over. Now you finna go, shit, your playoff hope's over.
Oh,
Niners, Panthers,
men gon'
Ravens,
lie,
Bucks.
women gon' lie.
They'll
Looking
get
for
no
the
harm.
truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line.
Cardinals and the Bucks.
Stop playing on my phone line.
We just got the Cardinals and the Bucks.
Pull up in the
Cardinals,
space
Bucks,
crew with the roof. I should know. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the
Cardinals.
womb. Came out of my mama's muscle running in the shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet.
Hey, man. Stop. Put it down. Put it in there. We have a car using it. Played the Niners. F-Dub won. God dang, he molly-whopped the hell out of the Chiefs. Played the Seahawks. Oh, look at me.
Can't do it like me.
The first him.
Can't see me when I get on the ground.
God dang.
About to go down.
1, 2,
But you
3.
can't shake it all up.
Oh, they got number 4 lost. They got left.
I'm lit, so you know what's up. I got the party
Four
going
losses.
up. A champ,
Just the 5, 6, 7. Seahawks already?
like you don't care. Take it up,
Yeah, he lost the Seahawks.
and I can bake cakes by the pound. But the wizard I love that sound.
I ain't worried
But we
about
can
that.
just keep going round. I'm ready
Just
for
say
another
cards.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Ah, there they go. Bucks. Bucks. Check
and I ain't
the
never seen something so round. How
Bucks.
round?
Who y'all
Like a
got?
planet in orbit. Down like
Y'all
a
got 1, 2,
Stuck on default,
3.
automatic force.
Y'all got 4 there.
As I look through scores.
F-Dub. F-Dub.
Even come in existence. Hey, I did you just appear out in an instance. You got me out just like my pistons. I wonder if she like the frustration.
I don't know.
Can't afford and make a wish. I wish. I really keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No bad boy. That's my light switch.
I don't know.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch
football 10-2. Browns 10-2. Ravens 9-2. Packers 83. Packers finna move down to 84. Bills. Cowboys.
Six rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice in the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way my heart all on my street. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip, champion, yeah we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones.
NFC South.
Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the
playoffs.
Let's
see, I'm seeing it right. 6-6. We 13. We got 3 more games. So even if you went 9 and shit, I would literally have to lose the other game.
Champion, yeah we here.
We're gonna wreak havoc. Oh man, I can't believe I just did what I did though. Blew it. Myself in the foot. Alright, girl. Everybody.